I'm Erica with Usborne Books and More, and I am going to show you some of our chapter books for middle grades. So this is going to be about 3rd grade through beginning of 5th grade levels. I'm going to start with some of the easier ones. This is Billy B. Mysteries, and if you have seen Billy B. Brown, the smaller chapter books, this is the same characters. It's really fun that she carries over, and then it's a mystery book that's a little bit more difficult. Okay, we have some fun books that are comic book style, graphic novel that really can appeal to some kids and get them interested in reading and make it really exciting. This is a really cute, funny, silly series called Billy and the Mini Monsters. Most of these are AR. They are just bright, colorful illustrations. Some of them are more, they're like actual comic strips. And they're just funny and silly. So Billy and the Mini Monsters is a really great series. There are 2 of this book in the series called Scurvy Dogs. This is a silly one too. Dogs that pretend to be pirates. Okay, so we have Scurvy Dogs and the Dinosaur Boneyard. So those are really fun too. We have Cosentino. These are like a 3rd to 4th. And he is a magician, and these still even have some cool illustrations and things all tucked throughout. So these are fun and adventurous, and some of them have a mystery to them. That's a really fun series too. Then kind of in that same style, we have 2 different girls series. This one, Olivia's Secret Scribbles, is more of a 2nd to 3rd grade level. So it's got those fun aspects in it. And then her big sister, Ella, has her series, Ella's Diaries. And there's a whole bunch of these, and those are all AR also, but this is more of a 4th to 5th grade level. So I really love that there's so many series that they like Olivia's Scribbles, they can grow with them, and then they become a stronger reader, and then there's a series that they would also really like. There's a couple of other fun girl options of series. The Secret Mermaid, Fairy Ponies, and then also Fairy Unicorns. So it's kind of a spin-off of Fairy Ponies. Those are fun. Then we have some more boy titles, or I mean, it can be either or, right? But some more that just tend to appeal to those. Fizz and the Police Dog Tryouts. Really a lot of girls and boys both love this. It's just another silly, funny. This dog is trying to become a police dog. Extreme Adventures has lots of crazy stories of things with crocodiles and grizzly bears and poisonous spiders and really just intense things happening in those. Bear Grylls is fun, and that has lots of pictures kind of hiding in it too of their adventures. The Mythical 9th Division, about this Yeti who goes on missions. That's one a lot of boys like. Axel and Beast is fun and adventurous and silly all together, and that's a boy and his robot kind of fighting off bad guys and bad robots and different things. And then we have, if you have a dinosaur lover, these are really neat. There's, I think, 4 of them right now of different dinosaurs, but it's, so you think you know about Tyrannosaurus Rex, but then it's all, it has information, but it is just like a chapter book full of stuff. Kind of if you have a upper elementary child who's still really into dinosaurs and they've read all the dinosaurs things there are to read, then this is kind of a cool thing to give them. Okay, then I'm going to show you a few probably 5th, 6th plus things. Actually, a few of them could be even 4th of these graphic novels, but I know the upper elementary kids sometimes feel like they have a harder time finding things. We do have lots of things. They don't always see them, so I want to make sure that you do. So we have this whole series of graphic novels. I know a lot of your kids do have these and in their classrooms, so these are really awesome well-made, awesome illustration comic books, and a lot of them are of like classic tales or Greek mythology and things, which is really cool that they get to learn and understand that story, and then maybe later on they'll want to read the actual book of it. So there's Robin Hood, there's Sherlock Holmes, there's King Arthur, there's a whole bunch of those as well. Okay, then a little of the more difficult chapter books. This is Penny Dreadful, and this is just a silly, lighthearted story of this girl that just misfortune comes to her all the time. That's kind of silly. We have a couple mystery series. This is the Gateway mystery series, and we have the Clockwork Sparrow mystery series, and that's a good sized book if you have a reader. That's a really good mystery book. A couple more adventurous things, the Mapmaker Chronicles, The Impossible Quest, The Sword of Kumorai. Okay. And then these are not chapter books so much, but they are for upper elementary, junior high, and just really neat books. This is called Basilia the Wise, and Other Tales of Brave Young Women. So I like that it's kind of like fairy tales, but for like preteens, and just really cool stories that are not your usual fairy tale kind of stories about girls just being brave and adventurous. That is a really neat book. Real Life Mysteries is a really neat book. So they talk about things from the Loch Ness Monster to all kinds of other things, and then they kind of give you like the details people know, firsthand accounts, different facts, and then they kind of are like leaving it up to you. Like, what do you think you could solve the mystery? So that's really neat if you have a mystery lover too. And then just a couple other things. We have a whole series of illustrated stories that are full of a whole bunch of things. So this is Enchanting Stories that has... So these are shortened versions of The Railway Children, The Wizard of Oz, The Secret Garden, Black Beauty, Little Women, Heidi. We have an adventure book one that has The Three Musketeers and Zorro and things like that. So that's a really, again, this is called Illustrated Classics, and that's just another really neat series. And there's all kinds of more storybooks that are for younger kids and ones for older kids. So be sure to check out some of those on our website. Thanks for listening.